In this section, let's see how to install TypeScript in our computers. In order to compile and execute TypeScript, first we need to install Node.js in our computers. Node.js is a backend JavaScript runtime environment, runs on V8 JavaScript engine, and executes JavaScript code outside of a web browser. It is also cross-platform, open source, server environment that can run on Windows, Linux, Unix, macOS, and more. Node Package Manager, also known as NPM, can be used to install TypeScript to the Node server's environment, which will allow us to develop TypeScript applications. To download Node, go to nodejs.org and download the related distribution and install it. Once installed, you can open a terminal on your computer and check the version of the installed Node by typing node-v. Now your computer is ready to install TypeScript. To install, you need to type npm install -g and then TypeScript. The -g is for global installation. If you are running into any permission issues in Linux-like operating systems, append sudo in front of the command. Press enter to execute the command. Now this has installed TypeScript to our computer. To check the installed version of the TypeScript, you can simply type tsc-v. This will give you the version that is in your computer. To code TypeScript, make sure you have selected a modern code editor. I will be using Visual Studio Code Editor throughout this tutorial. Now let's create our first TypeScript file. The extension is .ts. Let's name our file as hello.ts. Now let's add some TypeScript to the file. Don't worry too much about the code since we will be discussing them in upcoming tutorials. For the code, I will add let age with the type number equals 25. Now let's log the value. Now this code is not usable by the browser since it is not supported, and we need to compile it into JavaScript. First, let's open the terminal integrated to the VS Code. I will go to View, Terminal. To compile the file, first we need to type tsc and name of the file, hello.ts, and press enter. You can see to the left hand side, a new file named hello.js has been created. The created file contains much older version of JavaScript because it will be supported by most of the browsers. As an optional step, let's install an extension to the VS Code editor. It is named Live Server Extension. This will automatically reload any changes that happen in your HTML, CSS or JavaScript. I have already installed this extension, and if you haven't, please install it now. Now let's create a new file named index.html so we can integrate hello.js into it. I will set hello.js to it. Let's go ahead and save that. Now let's use our live server extension to run this file. You can select open with live server. Let's check the console and see. You can see our variable is displayed now. Now let's change our variable and see what happens. I will change this into 45. You can see nothing is changed. That is because we have not compiled this file again as we did previously. Let's type tsc hello.ts. You can see the value is updated because the JS file has been updated. To automatically compile your file, you can simply add it into the watch mode. To do that, we can append -w to our command. Press enter. Now the file will be in watch mode. Any changes that we perform will be transpiled automatically. I will change this into 65. Let's go ahead and save that. You can see the value is automatically updated. The watch mode has transpiled our code and the live server extension has picked that up, and we are getting the up-to-date result in our browser. That marks the end of this tutorial of our series, and if you haven't already, Please do like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to keep up to date with the content. Stay safe until we meet on the next one.